binoculars out and take a look at the number. It's number 2. Scratch horse number 2. Is that my ticket? No, it's not. I got a ticket. All right, that happens. That happens. Okay. That's why they call it gambling. Okay. Wait a second. The jockey is climbing back on that horse. They're gonna let number 2 run. All right. When they get that horse locked in, we're gonna start this race. A lot of cheers back to the horse run. Stay in the chairs. That's right. We don't want anybody else. Stay in the chairs. They got number 2 winning. There's the bell, and they're off. Number 2's gone right out front. Here comes number 1, the outside rail. As number 13 and 11 are going next to next. Cheer them up first and cheer them out. Number 2. Here comes number 1. Breaking away. 3 and 5 are going next to next. Number 13's on the outside. Here comes 7, 9. 9's breaking away. Number 1 is lagging behind. Cheer out. Then we got number 12. Number 9 is away. It's a photo finish. It's a photo finish. Try to go better. That looks like the number 12 on the inside rail. Hold on to those tickets. Hold on to those tickets. Give me number 2.
7.
Wow, a lot of people think the horse won. Look at that Jumbotron. Holy cow. Look at that. It's a good thing. Number 11. Holy cow. That's right. That's right. Yes. Holy cow. It's a good thing your horse did not shave. All right. We are going to cash that ticket in. And for the rest of you, your ticket is worth $200. That's right. We're going to cash that in. Hey, look over there. See that guy in the leather coat standing over there next to that pole? He's a celebrity. I've seen that guy on TV. That's that guy. Oh, wait a second. I saw that guy in America's Most Wanted. That guy's a pickpocket. And if he sees you with that winning ticket, be cool. Just be cool. When I tell you he's not looking, I want you to take that ticket, hide it on your body where he's not going to find it. Oh, he's not looking. Oh, he's not looking. This is next. Looking right at you, man. Looking right at you. Walking away. Good. Walking away. I want you to think where you hit that ticket. I want you to go to the wall. Think where you hit that ticket. Because that ticket is now ice cubes, cold ice cubes, ice cold. You're drying nicely. You're nice and warm and dry. Because right now you can see yourself in the parking lot of the horse racing park, and out there in front of you is a brand new red shiny sports car. It's your favorite car. That's a beautiful car. You got peace. Not only is it brand new, red, shiny, and your favorite car, but I'm telling you right now that that is your new car. Yes. In a moment, you're going to see yourself sitting in that car. Three, you are sitting in that car, man. Hey, my keys are you get in there, put it in the slot, and push the button. Start the engine right on up. Oh, nervous like a kid. That's right. Take a nice deep breath. Ah, nothing like new car smell. That's right. That's right. Ah, good. Ah, right. Hey, what I'd like you to do is open up the sunroof. That's right. Open up the sunroof. Let them raise. Let them raise. That's right. That's right. Good. Good. Take it out. That sign language, he's giving you out the window. Show him out the sunroof what you think. You got mud all over your car, man. We're gonna have to wash the car off, whole car in your driveway. Good. Put it in park. Close the sunroof. Don't want to get any water in the car. Turn the engine off. Just sleep. Holding yourself right there in the chair. The most comfortable place for you. Take a nice deep breath. Just exhale and just relax. You just let your body go deeper and deeper into the cave. Just see yourself floating gently into the cave all the way down. I want you to think about all the things you've done. From the moment you came up here, this moment right now, all those different things. You're on a bus, and a plane, horse racing, driving a car, all those fun things. And now, I just want you to move them to the back of your mind. You will remember afterwards, but right now, push them to the back of your mind. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. You will be wide awake. You're not going to believe you're hypnotized. You are not going to believe it worked for you or anybody here. And I can put you back into this state simply by pointing my finger at you and saying the word sleep. And you're going to find yourself going back into this state deeper than you are now. This person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, listen to me closely. This person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, listen to me closely. This person I'm touching on the shoulder, listen to me closely. Each and every time, I and only I say the word microphone, you will react as if the person next to you is whispering sweet nothings in your ear. If you like it, you may tell that person. If you do not like it, you may tell that person. However, in either case, you may not touch that person. Nod your head for me if you understand. On awakening, if I say microphone, you're just going to react as if somebody's whispering something in your ear. That's right. Good. Take a nice deep breath. Just exhale. Good. This person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, each and every time I say the word Tom, that's my name. No matter where I am in this room, you are going to walk over to me and introduce yourself. Nod your head for me if you understand. Good. Now, we're on a stage and there isn't a railing, so you have to be aware of where you're walking. That's right. Nod your head for me if you understand. Good. Take a nice deep breath. Just exhale. This person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, every time I ask you your name, you're going to tell me to shut up. That's right. You're going to be very mean to me, but you will not hit me. That's right. Nod your head for me if you understand. Good. This person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, each and every time, your imagination is very open to this suggestion. You have a very good imagination. This person I'm touching on the shoulder, every time I ask you your name, you're going to stutter and stumble over the first 2 letters of your name, finally be able to say your name. You're still a bit nervous and tongue-tied. That's right. You'll be able to say your name after a few tries. Nod your head to me if you understand. Good. Just relax. Going deeper and deeper. Sounder and sounder. That's right. This person that I'm touching on the shoulder right now, listen to me very closely. This person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, listen to me very, very closely. This person I'm touching on the shoulder, listen to me closely. Each and every time I say the word battery, each and every time I, only I, say the word battery, you will react as if your belly button is popped right off. It's landed right there on the floor in front of you. That's right. No big deal. You can just lean over, pick it up, and toss it right back on. Nod your head for me if you understand. Good. Just relax and deeper and deeper, sounder and sounder. This person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, listen to me closely. Each and every time I say the word yellow, you're just going to let out a very loud yell. That's right. Very loud. Now, you're not going to hurt your vocal cords or anything like that. It'll be a loud yell. If I ask you what you're doing, you're going to tell me you're clearing your throat. That's right. Not just me. You understand? On the way, I say the word yellow, just going to let out a very loud yell. This person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, listen to me closely. Every time I ask you your name, you're going to tell me a different name. If I ask your name 5 different times, you will tell me 5 different names. That's right. All those different names are going through your mind right now. I'm not going to think you understand. Good. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. You're going to be wide awake. You're not going to believe you're hypnotized. hypnotized. You're not going to believe it worked for you or anybody here, and I can put you back into this state simply by pointing my finger at you and saying the word sleep. You will go back into the state deeper you are now. As these suggestions I've given you are waiting in your mind for my words, I'm just going to find out everybody's names. That's right. Ready now, beginning to awake. 1, 2, sitting up straight. 3, open your eyes wide awake. Feeling very good, very fresh. Wait. Is anybody here hypnotized at all? Did it work for anybody here? No? Did you fall asleep? I mean, it looked like you were sleeping. Did you relax at all? No, this is scripted. A little bit? Anybody else do relax? Things are getting... Tell you what, my name is Tom Bresadola. I'm a hypnotist. I know the what we're going to do. What we're going to do some stuff. But I like to meet everybody. And I don't have a microphone. You guys can hear me without a microphone, right? Because I just want to... I forgot to put a battery in my... That's why I don't have that. But if you would, we'll start right here. Hi, your first name is? You can tell me. Look, Olivia. Nice to meet you. You are? John? Nice to meet you. Your first name is? Abe. Madison, right? We met. You are? My name is Tom Bresadola. Tell you what, sit back for that. David. And sleep. Yeah. Hold yourself right there. Give them a big round of applause if you will. No longer are you going to tell me a different name. That's right. You're going to, you won't let out a yell. You're not going to think your belly button's popped off. Somebody's whispering in your ear. You're not going to will remember afterwards. But right now, just push it to the back of your mind. In a moment, we count from 1 to 3. You're going to be wide awake. You're not going to believe you're hypnotized. I can put you back into the state simply by pointing my finger at you and saying the word sleep. You go back into the state deeper than you are now. However, upon awakening, if I turn my back to you, you will react as if the back half of my suit is completely missing. No underwear, no person I'm tapping on the knee right now. This person I'm tapping on the knee right now. Listen to me closely. This person I'm tapping on the knee right now. Listen to me closely. Each and every time, I and only I snap my fingers. If anybody else snaps their fingers, doesn't mean a thing. But if I snap my fingers on awakening, you will react as if you have a terrible wedgie. No big deal. Happens to everybody. A few tugs, pull it on out. However, every time I snap my fingers, that wedgie gets a little bit higher than the time before. Talk to hold on now. Make yourself comfortable. Nod your head for me. These are broken powers. Good. And for everyone here, each and every time, I and only I say the word book. Each and every time I say the word book, you will react as if the person next to you has created a foul odor. They ate too many beans today, right? And you may tell them to stop making that odor. However, you will not touch them. Nod your head for me if you understand. Good. Take a nice deep breath. Just exhale. Good. And if I say I don't smell it, that odor vanishes quicker than it came on. That's right. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. You're going to be wide awake. Not going to believe you're hypnotized. Just going to tell you a funny story. The story that's happened to me. Upon awakening, if I say the word book, it'll be a bad odor. If I say I don't smell it, that odor vanishes. For those people I tapped on the knee, every time I snap my fingers, you're just going to have to adjust your underwear. And for everyone here, if I turn my back to you, you will react as if the back half of my suit is flopped on down. I can fix my suit by picking up the button off the floor and putting it back on my suit. So I'm going to tell you a funny story. A story that has happened to me. Ready now, beginning to awake. 1, 2, sitting up straight. Open your eyes, wide awake, very good. Hey, is anyone here a horseback rider? Anyone? You've never gone on horseback ride? You've gone on horseback ride? I went for the first time 2 weeks ago. I'm going to tell you, I will never go on a horse again. I think horses should be out there. Nobody should be allowed to ride. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not a certified hypnotized. I don't smell it. I don't smell it. I don't even want to know where it is. No, it's done. Anyway, I finally got the rhythm, called the rhythm of riding the horse. And it was really neat because we're out in the desert. It was in Arizona, and we all went to sleep. Take a nice deep breath. Just exhale, just relax. Deeper and deeper, sounder and sounder. You see yourself floating deeper and deeper into the cave. Oh, you know who I'm talking to. No longer are you going to react to the word book or a snap of my fingers and the back half of my suit's all fixed. Any suggestions I've given you are now completely erased, no longer having any effect on you. But right now, I just want you to think about what just happened and just push it to the back of your mind. You will remember afterwards, but right now, just push it to the back of your mind. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 10. You're going to be wide awake, no longer hypnotized. You can only be hypnotized by me or any other certified hypnotherapist by going through the complete induction as you did in the beginning. In a moment, we'll count from 1 to 10. Be wide awake, no longer hypnotized. You can only be hypnotized by me or any other certified hypnotherapist by going through the complete induction as you did in the beginning. Who's with this person right here? Yeah, but who's with them? You got friends? What's your name?
Jake.
Jake. Friends? This person I'm touching on the shoulder, your friend Jake. Now you text me if you know what I'm talking about. Each and every time you see and hear Jake snap his fingers, you're going to snap to attention and salute him. That's right. This post-hypnotic suggestion will last no longer than 1 minute, or by the time you leave the auditorium, whichever happens first. Now, if he snaps his fingers like 10 times really fast, you're not going to do 10 salutes really fast. You can do those really nice crisp ones. You might even throw in a yes sir to make him feel real good every now and then. Not that thing you understand. Good. This will last a little longer than a minute. By the time you leave the auditorium, whichever happens first. That's right. Take a nice deep breath. Just exhale, going deeper and deeper, sounder and sounder. Very good. Very wonderful. Who's with this person right here? What's your name? Christian. Christian, your friend Christian. Nod your head for me if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, listen to me closely. Each and every time you see Christian tap his nose with his right hand, any finger on his right hand or his left hand, tap his nose, you're going to find yourself doing a little hop in the air. It's only like an inch hop. It's only like an inch hop. You're going to land on your 2 feet, shoulder width apart. You're going to put your hands on your hips, and you're going to say, "I'm Batman!" Then you'll be like, "Christian, look, I've been working on that impression. It's pretty good, isn't it?" You'll be like, "Yeah, it's good." This will last no longer than a minute by the time you leave the auditorium, whichever happens first. Not you have to speak, you understand? Good. Who's with this person right here? Oh, what are your 3 names?
Sophie, Taryn.
Sophie,
Taryn.
Taryn, Hannah. This person I'm touching on his shoulder right now, your friends, Sophie, Taryn, Hannah. Not you have to speak, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, very nice people. I met them earlier. Listen to me very closely. Anytime you see any one of those 3, any of them, tug on their ear, you're going to go up to them and say, "Hey, I got something to tell you." You're going to whisper in their ear that you like that person that you're whispering in their ear better than the other 2. That's right. You may even say something mean about the other 2. That's right. It's just, you'll make it up. You'll make it up. That's right. Could be far-fetched. That's right. Not you have to understand. Good. This will last no longer than a minute, or by the time you leave the auditorium, whichever happens first. Take a nice deep breath. Just exhale. Good. Who's with this person right here? Who wants to share? What's your name?
Madison.
Madison. Madison, your friend Madison. Nod your head for me if you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, listen to me closely. Each and every time you see your friend Madison touch her chin with her right or her left hand, you will react as if she's posted very risque pictures person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, listen to me very closely. This person I'm touching on the shoulder, listen to me closely. This person I'm touching on the shoulder, listen to me closely. Somebody may come up to you with a camera and say, strike a pose, and they will take a nice picture of you, and you're going to strike a really cool supermodel pose. That's right. Not your head for me to understand. Good. Relax. That's right. This post-hypnotic suggestion lasts no longer than a minute by the time you leave the auditorium, whichever happens first. No? Who's with her? What's your name?
Haley.
Haley or Kate?
Haley.
Haley. This person I'm touching on the shoulder, listen to me very closely. Your friend Haley. Each and every time you see Haley tug on her right or left ear, you're going to say, hey, Haley, come here. I want you to meet somebody. You're going to introduce her to somebody. It could be a friendship, networking, who knows. And you're going to introduce her to someone. And you're going to tell that person all these wonderful things about Haley. And after 5 or 6 seconds, you're going to look that person up and down. You're going to turn to Haley and say, oh, no, this person's no good. Let's get out of here. And you're going to walk away. Nod your head for you to understand. This post-hypnotic suggestion lasts no longer than a minute. By the time you leave the auditorium, whichever happens first. What is this person's name? Dimitri, listen to me closely. Anytime any woman in this room says, hi, Dimitri, you will make eye contact with her. You will walk over to her. You will look her in the eye and tell her how beautiful she is. Dimitri, you have this great personality. You'll tell them their hair's lovely, their eyes, their makeup. That's right. Good. Is that your phone right there? He's white. Give him a big round of applause. This person, listen to me closely. This post-hypnotic suggestion will last no longer than a minute, or by the time you leave the auditorium. And Dimitri, listen to me very closely. If that woman says, can you make up a love song about my name? You can, right on the spot. It's only like 4 or 5 bars long. That's right. Nod your head for me if you understand. This will last no longer than a minute by the time you leave the auditorium, whichever happens first. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 10. You can be wide awake, no longer hypnotized. If somebody asks you what happened during this performance, you're gonna say that I did card tricks. Whether you like the card tricks or not, it's totally up to you. Somebody asks you what those card tricks are, you will make them up. This will last no longer than a minute, or by the time you leave the auditorium. Ready now, counting from 1 to 10. 1.